warm welcome to my channel RITU GARG Maths Classes. Today we are going to do a quick revision on the topic quadratic equations. It is chapter 4 of class 10. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's start with today's video. What is a quadratic equation? What is its standard form? So let's start with standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Any equation having a variable to the raised to the power 2 and that variable should not have the coefficient as 0, because if that coefficient a is 0, the equation reduces to bx plus c is equal to 0. That is, the equation reduces to a linear type. So we must have the coefficient of x square as non-zero. So it is a quadratic equation in variable x. You can have any other variable y, it may be t, it may be z, and so on. So how to solve for this? There are two types of solutions. First is by factorization and second is by using quadratic formula. We have already made the quadratic equations. Now how to solve for this? Let's start with first method, factorization. This is also known as by splitting the middle term. This you have been doing since your lower classes, like you have done it in class 8 and 9th as well. Let's take an example. For example, you have to solve 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. When I say 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0, I have to split the middle term. What is the middle term? Minus 5x. Its coefficient is minus 5. It is to be split down into two factors whose product is 3 into 2, 6, and sum is minus 5. So I can take the numbers minus 2x and minus 3x, because when I add them up, minus 2x minus 3x gives me minus 5x, and if I multiply minus 2 into minus 3 gives me a positive 6, that is 3 2s are 6. Taking 2x common from the very first two terms and then 3 common from the last two terms. This factor must repeat. If you are going to do the question correctly, this is a recognition. So I am going to take this common. This is the factor form. This gives me either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 3 by 2. So that's the answer. Since we are having the equation in degree 2, so two roots are available and these are 1 and 3 by 2. This is the method already known to you people. Let's come to something new which you cover in class 10 only, quadratic formula. Let us suppose you get a quadratic equation and you are not able to split the middle term due to some reason. Maybe the middle term is not so easy, it's somewhat complex. So how to solve the quadratic equation without using factorization? We have quadratic formula available. For this, we have to solve for discriminant d, which is known as b square minus 4ac. b, that is the coefficient of x. It is to be raised to the power 2. Minus 4 times a. a is the coefficient of x square and c is a constant term in your given quadratic equation. If this d is greater or equal to 0, roots are real and distinct. This is the nature of roots which we can get to know without solving the roots. This is the quality of this quadratic formula. If d comes out to be 0, roots are real the first case you must have the d very, especially greater than 0. In second case you have d equal to 0. In third case you have d less than 0. Then roots are not real, and in this case we do not go further. So in the very first two cases we have to go for the solution when we can have different roots or we can have equal roots. How to solve for the roots? This is the formula for solving the roots. X is equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. So just value to be put up over here, and then the same values will be appearing of the as a solution of the quadratic equation, whether you use the factorization or you use the quadratic formula. So keep watching RITU GARG maths classes and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.